This video was created by VinylicPuma of VinylicPumaGaming.
Hey guys, so I'm going to have to apologize to you guys for my clickbait cancer of a title, but if I didn't title the video this way and I just made a simple channel update video for you guys, you might not have even clicked on this video in the first place. Now, I do realize the title of this video may come across as a little bit hyperbolic, but there is an essence of truth in the title, because some weird stuff has been happening to my channel lately, and I wanted to go ahead and discuss it with you guys. So as I'm sure many of you guys know, YouTube recently updated or started to enforce their terms of service in an attempt to become more advertiser friendly. Now, originally, I didn't think this was going to affect me that much. All I would have to do is cut back on a lot of the swearing and vulgarity in my videos, and I figured that I would be fine. Things would go on like normal, I'd make cleaner versions of my videos, and that would be the end of it. In case you guys are curious, as far as I know, none of my videos have been demonetized whatsoever. I am very thankful to be in that position because things could be a lot worse. I could have rampant content ID claims, copyright strikes, community guideline strikes, you name it. Something that's also worth mentioning is that Google also appears to have removed Google Plus functionality from YouTube, and it appears that they did this at the same time they started demonetizing videos for not being advertiser friendly. Now, while I can't be 100% sure because I just don't know, I think whatever changes YouTube have made really bugged my subscription notifications to you guys, and I'm also getting significantly less comments on my more recent videos. I've also noticed some other weird things. Generally, when I make a video, the most recent video I've made shows up in the recommended section for people to watch. However, recently, I've got really old videos that I've made showing up in the recommended section. Maybe YouTube is doing this as just a prank, bro, but I don't know why this is happening. I don't want to go into it into too much detail, but I've also noticed that my video views per day has also been falling off. I don't know if that's because Fallout 4 is apparently a dead game now, but I think it's fair to say that Borderlands 2 is also a relatively dead game, and even videos views for that have also been falling off, especially since my video views on Borderlands have remained pretty strong for the last 4 or 5 months or so up until now. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything, because I have had an amazing run on YouTube this year. For those of you that don't know, I started this channel back in 2014, and it took me 6 months to reach 100 subscribers. But I kept working at it, and I went from 5,000 subscribers at the very beginning of this year to now where I have more than 50,000 subscribers. Let's just say that my channel has grown far beyond my expectations. I never thought my channel would grow at all, and it definitely has, and I'm very thankful for that. It's been life-changing. Before, I was criticized by my family for wasting my time, and now I could say that I am proof that if you work hard at something and you stick with it, you will eventually succeed. It might not be immediately, it might take a long time, and you might fail a lot along the way, but you will eventually get there. But I'm not going to lie to you guys and try to act like everything is amazing when it's clearly not. To tell you guys the truth, I'm really scared, and I think my channel is in jeopardy right now. My views are falling off. It seems like my overall video engagement is down, with less likes, less comments, and even less dislikes. Not that I particularly love dislikes or anything, but overall, it just seems like I'm getting a lot less of everything lately. And you know, maybe I'm just overreacting to this. Maybe this is just a short period where not a whole lot is going on, and everything eventually will work out. Even still, I wanted to make this video to reach out to you guys and ask you guys a lot of different questions. So I guess to start off, are you guys even out there? Let me explain why I'm asking that. As somebody that makes videos, more often than not, I just see the numbers and I don't really experience whatever joy, anger, or sadness that you might experience when you watch one of my videos. If you are out there and you're really enjoying a lot of the videos that I'm producing, leave a like, or if you don't want to leave a like, leave a comment on this video telling me what you think of the videos lately. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you think I'm getting kind of boring or whatever else? Another thing that I'd like to ask you guys is sort of embarrassing to ask, because for me as a content creator, it feels like I'm admitting failure, but I feel like I do need to ask it. And that question simply is, what do you guys want to see from my channel? I've been putting out a lot of Fallout 4 videos, and I've been doing Borderlands almost since my channel's inception. I know for you Borderlands guys, you want to see more Borderlands 1 videos, and trust me, I am working on those. They just take a long time to make. But what are some other things that you want to see that are Borderlands related? The same goes for Fallout 2. What are some Fallout videos that you guys want to see if you're into the Fallout videos I make? I'll openly admit that some of the best videos that I've ever made for this channel were just requests or suggestions from subscribers. The Borderlands 1 videos that I've made so far would have never happened, and the Fallout 4 videos where I talk about the Enclave theory, the video where I talk about the Lone Wanderer, the video where I talk about the ending canon for the game, those videos would never have happened if you guys didn't suggest them. Or even if it's not Fallout 4 or Borderlands related, what do you guys want to see as far as that goes? Do you want to see it at all? Do you want to see me play some new games? Are you excited for any new games that are coming out this year? And do you have any games that you might like to see me cover on this channel? What I will say about that is I have been debating covering a new game that's coming out next week. I don't know if I'll base my channel around it like I have for Fallout or Borderlands, but I ultimately do want to play the game and make some videos on it, and I guess we'll ultimately see what happens with that. Or do you think that I should move away from Borderlands and Fallout entirely? I know this thought probably makes some of you guys uncomfortable, but I've considered moving on from both games entirely and trying something entirely different. What I do know is if I did do that, I think it's safe to say that many of you would probably leave, which is something I don't want. If you guys are enjoying the videos and continuing to show up and watch them, I feel like personally I should continue to make them. Regardless, it's definitely clear to me that my YouTube channel is in the middle of a transitional period. To tell you guys the truth, I see this going in one of two different directions. The first direction is the way I want things to go, where I bounce back from this temporary slump, I finally reach 100,000 subscribers, and overall I just come back meaner, stronger, and more badass than ever. Maybe everybody wants this, but I want to eventually hit 1 million subscribers someday, and have the amount of views that a channel with 1 million subscribers should be getting. Now, the second direction is more grim, and I would like to prevent it if possible. So what I ultimately see is that I continue to bleed views per day. I guess I also continue to stagnate, and on each new video that gets uploaded, I continue to get less likes, less views, less comments, and overall less engagement until I get to a point where my channel is truly dead and a shadow of its former self. Now, I don't know if you guys particularly care about me or my YouTube channel, or if you even care about the videos that I make, but I can say that I do care if my channel dies or not, and as stupid as this sounds, out of the last 7 to 8 years of my life, I feel like this channel is the only thing that's ever worked out for me. Now, I don't usually like to reveal my personal life on YouTube because I feel it's unprofessional, and it's also not a particularly great idea considering that everyone wants to know everything about you and who you are. Plus, once something goes up online, it can never be truly removed. Maybe it could be forgotten, but it's always still there to come back and haunt you somehow. Hopefully, what I'm about to share with you guys doesn't come back to haunt me later. So a couple years back, when I was in high school, I aspired to be a jazz fusion guitarist. Since I didn't know anything about jazz, I figured it would be a great idea to go to college and learn how to play jazz music. For those of you that have never been to music school, I think Obi-Wan Kenobi said it best when describing Mos Eisley. This is where Obi-Wan says in the movie that you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Now, for those of you that don't know, college music schools are cesspools of insecurity, blatant backstabbing, drama, pandering, and sucking up to people in positions of authority and whatever other negative aspects of it. Where I felt like I was embraced by the world as a guitar player in high school, my instructors and the other grad students I had the misfortune of being around just talked down to me, and while no one ever came out and directly said it, I think they all ultimately thought that I was worthless and undependable. I suffered through 4 years of college doubting whether I was actually good enough to be what I wanted. I made the mistake of defining my life by what my instructors said I could do, as opposed to reaching for the stars and fighting for what I want. After I finally graduated from college, I eventually gave up on my dream. My dream of playing jazz rock fusion music, being a jazz rock fusion guitarist, and worse, my dreams of being a professional musician died that day. But during my last semester of college, I got an Xbox 360 and a copy of Borderlands 2, and I must have played the ever-living crap out of that game. I got involved with the community, I started guides, and then eventually I saw other Borderlands YouTubers like Yodislayer, rest in peace, by the way, Yodislayer, Master Kiz, and some others, and they inspired me to get into YouTube. I remember getting a job at Amazon as a customer service representative just so I could get the money to build the computer that I needed to make YouTube videos. In fact, the same computer that I'm recording this with is that same computer that I bought. I'll admit, that first year and a half on YouTube was really hard. I won't name names, but I had much larger Borderlands YouTubers both at the time and even still, because some of them are around, they were copying the ideas that I had for my videos. And I remember getting really upset when somebody copied my idea for my Borderlands Lootage series, where I would open chests of loot to try and determine what the drop rates for the game were, where these guys were essentially getting like tens of thousands of views on their videos. I was stuck getting like under 100 views on my videos. I honestly don't know how I did it, but somehow between now and then I powered through it and I got to where I am right now. I think the best part is that I didn't have to know anyone or have connections to get to where I am now. Maybe I had a lot of luck on the way, but that was luck that I made by trying new things and listening to the suggestions of you guys that care about my videos and my content. I guess to close out this video, I want to thank you guys for this incredible journey that I've had so far. Like I said earlier, this is a transitional period for me on YouTube, and it will either become my last stand before I fade into obscurity, or it will cement the moment where I started on the path to even bigger and greater opportunities. I don't want to fail at YouTube like I failed with my music career. I've worked too hard and I've come too far to have things end because of a glitch in YouTube's system. I also don't want to fail at YouTube because I didn't listen to you guys when it actually mattered. Honestly, guys, I want to keep going. I want to make the next big leap that's going to turn me into that much better of a content creator, instead of being one of these channels that fades into obscurity, reminiscing about the good days. And with that, I will leave you with a quote from Sun Tzu. Throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing that they may not achieve. Officers and men alike will put forth their uttermost strength. Soldiers, when in desperate straits, lose the sense of fear. If there is no place of refuge, they will stand firm. If they are in hostile country, they will show a stubborn front. If there is no help for it, they will fight hard. Thus, without waiting to be marshaled, the soldiers will be constantly on the alert. Without waiting to be asked, they will do your will. Without restrictions, they will be faithful. Without giving orders, they can be trusted. Prohibit the taking of omens, and do away with superstitious doubts. Then, until death itself comes, no calamity needs to be feared. Alright guys, things got a little emotional there. Ultimately guys, I'm just looking to hear from you guys. I'm looking at some ideas to help improve the channel and to course correct, because right now, you know, I don't want this to be the end. And I mean, for me to go out like this, sorry YouTube, I'm about to break your terms of service, but fuck that. Alright everybody, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. This is really important. I need your feedback. Leave likes, leave comments, let me know what you think, let me know that you're out there, and we can get through this. So again, take care, and I'll see y'all next time.